Kennard Library, middle linebacker, junior year.
Joel McVicker, middle linebacker, senior captain.
Mark Lewis, nose tackle, senior.
Gannon Mooney, defensive end, junior.
Boomer Penalo, outside linebacker, senior.
Brighton Burton, defensive back, senior captain. Devontae Usher, defensive back, senior captain.
Jared O'Connor, defensive back, senior captain.
Darren Duarte, middle linebacker, the Mike, senior captain.
Makai Bawden, defensive back, sophomore.
Malik Bawden, DB, junior.
Justin Boyce, defensive back, sophomore.
Jaden Price, DB, corner, junior.
Oscar Waldman, middle linebacker, junior.
Jack Wilson, defensive tackle, junior.
Ben Murphy, outside linebacker, junior.
When it comes to great specials, the new Downy Flake is your best old friend. From comfort foods to luscious salads, the Downy Flake, daily at 18 Sparks Ave.
Hi, I'm Mabel. Welcome to Island Variety. Do you love Halloween as much as I do? Well, then you've come to the right place. Whether you're a little goblin or you have some gray hairs like me, we've got everything you're looking for. Hey, we're Island Variety, open 7 days a week at 8 a.m.
The Homestead at 115 Main Street has been providing a unique housing option to seniors on Nantucket since 1930. Our beautiful setting and convenient location offers private rooms, meals, laundry and housekeeping services, 24-hour staffing, and much more. Stop by and see what we're all about.
Hi, it's Neil at the Islander on Old South Road. We've got everything you need for that perfect Manhattan. We've got a fine bourbon selection, Luxardo cherries, and Antica Carpano vermouth. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, or the Islander. And remember, we deliver.
Kennard Library, running back, junior year.
Joel McVicker, tight end, senior captain.
Mark Lewis, right guard, senior.
Gannon Mooney, right tackle, junior.
Terrain Burton, running back, senior captain. Devontae Usher, running back, senior captain.
Jared O'Connor, wide receiver, senior captain.
Darren Duarte, fullback, senior captain.
Makai Bawden, quarterback, sophomore.
Malik Bawden, wide receiver, junior.
Justin Boyce, running back, sophomore.
Jaden Price, wide receiver, junior.
Jack Wilson, left guard, junior.
DJ Francis, center, sophomore.
Taylor G, left tackle, senior.
Garner Ray, running back, defensive back, sophomore.
Barco's has changed its name to Boathouse. Same great tacos and burritos, but now adding burgers, steak tips, beer and wine, and so much more. The Boathouse.
Nantucket Pharmacy and Island Pharmacy, where good health is delivered by good neighbors. Most of our pharmacists have been with us over 20 years, filling you and your family's prescriptions and being available to answer your healthcare questions. Both stores carry a large selection of over-the-counter medications, sunscreen and bath products, vitamins, supplements, and homeopathic supplies. We will transfer your prescriptions from your mainland pharmacy. Nantucket Pharmacy, downtown on historic Main Street, has one of the last soda fountains in the country. We offer Crabtree Needlein and Mario Badescu, beauty aids, sundries, and toys. There is plenty of parking at Island Pharmacy, Mid-Island, across from Stop and Shop. There, you will find Revlon, L'Oreal, and other fine cosmetics. You can conveniently refill prescriptions using our automated phone line. Nantucket Pharmacy and Island Pharmacy. We are here for you.
Hi everybody, it's Gino at Don Allen Ford, and I'm here to introduce the new Transit. It's full size now. So for you contractors out there that want the extra room, this is a beautiful vehicle. Check them out now. Don Allen Ford, Pulpus Road.
Espresso to go and fast forward. We're your quick stop for breakfast, lunch, or coffee break. Always fresh and ready to go. Good morning sandwiches, freshly baked pastries, hot and cold lunch, house-made soups, and gluten-free options. Serving you the best cup in town for over 30 years. Because coffee matters, and your coffee matters to us every time.
Hi, it's Mike Vino at the Scrimshander Gallery. I want to really show you these Damascus knives I have. Handmade by a blacksmith friend of mine. I put mammoth ivory handles on them, and they're available for custom scrimshaw or for sale as is on snakewood bases. And I'm at the Scrimshander Gallery at 38 Center Street.
Hi, I'm Lauren here at Murray's Toggery Shop at the top of Main Street, here to show you our new belts by York River Traders. They're the Mariner belt made with real rigging line, genuine leather, and their compass buckle makes for the perfect nautical belt. We're Murray's Toggery Shop at the top of Main Street.
Kennard Library, middle linebacker, junior year.
Joel McVicker, middle linebacker, senior captain.
Mark Lewis, nose tackle, senior.
Gannon Mooney, defensive end, junior.
Wilmer Penalo, outside linebacker, senior.
Torian Burton, defensive back, senior captain. Devontae Usher, defensive back, senior captain.
Jared O'Connor, defensive back, senior captain.
Darren Duarte, middle linebacker, the Mike, senior captain.
Makai Bawden, defensive back, sophomore. Malik Bawden, DB, junior.
Justin Boyce, defensive back, sophomore.
Jaden Price, DB, corner, junior.
Oscar Waldman, middle linebacker, junior.
Jack Wilson, defensive tackle, junior.
Ben Murphy, outside linebacker, junior.
When it comes to great specials, the new Downy Flake is your best old friend. From comfort foods to luscious salads, the Downy Flake, daily at 18 Sparks Ave.
Hi, I'm Mabel. Welcome to Island Variety. Do you love Halloween as much as I do? Well, then you've come to the right place. Whether you're a little goblin or you have some gray hairs like me, we've got everything you're looking for. Hey, 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 we're Island Variety, open 7 days a week at 8 a.m.
The Homestead at 115 Main Street has been providing a unique housing option to seniors on Nantucket since 1930. Our beautiful setting and convenient location offers private rooms, meals, laundry and housekeeping services, 24-hour staffing, and much more. Stop by and see what we're all about.
Hi, it's Neil at the Islander on Old South Road. We've got everything you need for that perfect Manhattan. We've got a fine bourbon selection, Luxardo cherries, and Antica Carpano vermouth. Whether it's beer, wine, spirits, or the Islander. And remember, we deliver.
Kennard Library, running back, junior year.
Joel McVicker, tight end, senior captain.
Mark Lewis, right guard, senior.
Gannon Mooney, right tackle, junior.
Torian Burton, running back, senior captain. Devontae Usher, running back, senior captain.
Jared O'Connor, wide receiver, senior captain.
Darren Duarte, fullback, senior captain.
Makai Bawden, quarterback, sophomore. Malik Bawden, wide receiver, junior.
Justin Boyce, running back, sophomore.
Jaden Price, wide receiver, junior.
Jack Wilson, left guard, junior.
DJ Francis, center, sophomore. Taylor G, left tackle, senior. Garner Ray, running back, defensive back, sophomore.
Barco's has changed its name to Boathouse. Same great tacos and burritos, but now adding burgers, steak tips, beer and wine, and so much more. The Boathouse.
Nantucket Pharmacy and Island Pharmacy, where good health is delivered by good neighbors.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. You guys have your mics on?
Yep.
Dick, go ahead and do the ass.
Yeah, right? If I press this, I don't do. So I press this, so that...
No.
Okay, getting ready here for second half action. I'd like to mention our fine sponsors who bring you the Whalers on TV. Sun Island Fuel, the UPS Store, The Bean, Great Lady Properties, Harbor Fuel, Don Allen Ford, Congan Coleman Insurance, Island Pharmacy, Island Variety. the Corner Table, Champion Rentals, Billy Built Automotive, the NRTA, Joe Packy, Island Lumber, Santa's Rubbish Removal, Island Fencing, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Keeper's Restaurant, Arrowhead Nursery, Island Kitchen, Island Flooring, Rex Paint and Maintenance, Rider Electric, Island Carpets, Fast Forward, the Sea Grill, the Boathouse, Kitty Murtaugh's Boys and Girls Club, Nantucket Visiting Center, Just Do It 2 Sport Fishing, Valero and Sons, Faucet Man Plumbing, the Brotherhood, Murray's Toggery, the Beauty Bar, the Dog Wash, Cottage and Castle, the Islander, Axe Smart Solar Panel, Hatch's Package Store, the Homestead, Holgate's Laundry, the Downey Flex Steamship Authority, and Mark Catone Architect. If you would like to be a sponsor of Wheeler Sports TV, Gino TV, it's just $15 a week. Call Gino at 508-292-2203 and know that your sponsorship helps keep independent community-based TV alive on Nantucket.
All right, Dick, Wheelers have the ball because they deferred. They won the toss at the beginning of the game, and they coin toss and they deferred.
So we'll look out there and see if they started making substitutes, and I would say no.
Number 24 is in the game. That's
yeah, but I'm looking at the linemen. It's the same center, the same tight end, and
they got a timeout there.
Timeout. So again, my point. What did they talk about at halftime? They called a timeout. They called a timeout before the second quarter started. Now they call a timeout after one play
8 seconds
in the third quarter. No, they ran the clock right through. They did shut it off for the timeout. Okay. I have a feeling that they may not shut them off for many more timeouts. But
wow, one play.
Barco's has changed its name to Boathouse. Same great tacos and burritos, but now adding burgers, steak tips, beer and wine, and so much more. The Boathouse.
Nantucket Pharmacy.
Justin Lloyd, nice run.
Wow, Justin, nice run.
Good run by Justin there. Picks up the first down.
And he actually beat the guy one-on-one at the corner.
So it gives Nantucket a first down here on the 44. Right in front of us, starting the third quarter with a 48-0 lead. We're glad to say that everybody is well today after the scare at the high school. It was only a scare and everything worked out good, but a lot of people got really scared, yes.
A lot of things have changed, Dick, since we retired from teaching.
Can you believe this is our 19th year out?
19th year out.
19th year out. So all these kids out there playing, Dennis, weren't even born when we were teaching. When I talk to one of them, I say, "Oh yeah, I used to teach," and they look at me like,
"Yeah, look what you did? You used to coach. Go in the gym and look."
Way back when? In another era.
And it was an era. Oh, that's going to be a penalty.
We had the pleasure of working with the great, late Vito Capizzo, one of Nantucket's finest.
We did.
He was a true character, but a great coach.
294 wins.
So, yeah, how many? 294 wins?
294 wins.
he hung around trying to get to the 300, but he just ran out of energy.
Yep,
and his last season was the 0 for year, and that didn't help. That didn't help.
No, it did not.
But,
so, there's a great tradition here for football, no doubt about it.
Okay, Nantucket setting up here, 2nd down.
Clock is running, Dick.
That's the best.
Wow.
Oh man, fooled me.
Fooled me.
Oh my gosh. That
Mackay Bowden.
You guys thought it was down there too.
I thought he was down, yeah.
right
That's
there.
a 56-yard run.
But did they call it back? I heard the whistle.
There's a
There's
flag.
a flag
on the
over
field.
there.
I don't think you're going to see many runs tonight. They'll find something to call. I think getting a game like this, Dick, the officials have to take over and manage the score.
You do, yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? And the coach on the winning side has to manage his team.
I can remember the few years that I umpired softball. You know, if the score was 17-0 and you need a 5th inning, I mean, everybody was out. You weren't going to make it. You weren't going to get on base.
No, I mean,
I love to tell the story. I was doing a JV softball game one day, alone. I was the only umpire. So I would stand up behind the pitcher to call the balls and strikes, instead of getting behind the plate.
Right.
And so it went on and on and on, and so we get to the 7th inning, and the score is in the books on the sidelines. The home team has the book, but the other team has the book. I think they were playing P-Town. So I yell over to Nantucket, what's the score? 22-21. I yell over to P-Town, you got a 22-21? She says, yeah. Both teams had a 22-21, but Nantucket had them ahead 22-21. P-Town had them ahead 22-21.
So what did you do then?
We had to go with the Nantucket book, because they were the home team, so we had to go with the home book. So Nantucket was ahead 22-21, and that's the way the game ended. But, both Nantucket wound up being happy, but P-Town was unhappy.
Well, we got a 3rd down play.
This game could go till 10 or 11 tonight.
Well, Gino, don't say that, because I'll have to leave after the 3rd quarter and come back and do the 4th quarter in my pajamas.
Me too.
I usually have my pajamas on by 8 o'clock.
That is the
pick it up.
Bad mistake.
That one that counts?
Yeah. I had to yell to him to pick it up. I was almost thinking he wasn't going to pick it up. That's why I was yelling.
No, he did a good job. The young man did a good job.
So Brighton takes the turnover here, and I'm going to say it's their best field position today. On that long run, they get down to about the 30. Let's see what they're marking. This is closer to 20. So this is their best field position, Dennis. So if Brighton is going to score, this is their chance here. Nantucket's got a 2nd unit in there.
Devron Edward was the guy that picked up the ball.
So Brighton's taking over here on the 20-yard line. We're in the 3rd quarter. 4+ minutes to go. The clock is running, Dennis.
The clock is running.
So you may make your 7:15 dinner reservations.
Okay. Where am I going, Dick?
Seagrow. Head over to the Seagrow.
All right, Dick.
All right, here we are. There. Quarterback sneak pushes the pile a little bit.
That's what they're pretty much going to do the rest of the way.
Brighton is a suburb, isn't it? A suburb of Boston?
It's part of Boston. It's part of the city. Part of the city, yeah. It's right over there, the other side of Colm Ave. when I went to BU, you know, you just walk a couple of blocks off the campus and you're in Brighton.
It's over near Harvard.
It goes, yeah, it starts up near BU and then goes down towards Harvard. It's on not on the Harvard side, but Harvard owns property in Brighton, yeah, because they're buying up whatever they can.
Dick, you guys are from Boston, though, right?
No, he's from.
I'm from Cambridge. Cambridge.
Nice job by number 16 for the Whalers. On the tackle, Gabriel Bouchard.
Yeah, he did a good job stringing it out.
Yeah, good job.
And not letting them turn it upfield. 4 down territory here. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Brighton's got to get down to about the 10 to keep this drive going. We are winding down the 3rd quarter here. The clock is moving.
Going to throw it. Oh, interception.
Yeah, he had a guy coming across and he tried to float it to him. But
72 was all over him, and that would be not on the program.
Who got the interception? I missed that too.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why I wanted Harry to play, but he didn't do it. Oh yeah, we don't know.
It doesn't matter. I wanted to see who caught it. It's God, he was tall. I know that.
I think it was like 24 maybe.
24 sophomore running back.
Well, we don't know for sure. But. Number 4 got crushed. Jalen Wright, senior.
No game next weekend, but the following weekend is homecoming, Spirit Week. We'll talk about some of the activities going on in Spirit Week here between plays. They're gonna say he fumbled it.
Yeah, fumbled it.
Brighton takes over. Spirit Days run from Monday, October 7th through Friday, October 11th, when the game will be played. The theme of each Spirit Day will be posted by the Nantucket Student Council in advance. Hall decoration will go on Wednesday of that week, October 9th. Pep rally will be Thursday at 6:30. Location to be determined weather-wise. That'll be 6:30 on Thursday the 10th. Homecoming Friday, 3:30. The parade will line up behind the high school. 4 o'clock the parade will depart from the high school. 5:30 will be the football game. So it'll be a 5:30 start that night, Dennis, with Monomoy. Senior recognition will take place. The homecoming court, homecoming king and queen, and all that will take place during the game that Friday night. 5:30 start for homecoming on October 11th. Okay, then the following day, Saturday, is
the 3rd period deck.
End of the 3rd period. Whoa! So the following day is Vineyard Saturday here on the island. Nothing to do with football, but everybody else is playing that Saturday. The boys soccer, girls soccer, field hockey. 1 o'clock is the varsity field hockey game versus the Vineyard. Also 1 o'clock is the varsity girls soccer game versus the Vineyard, and the JV boys soccer at 1 o'clock. Then at 2:45, the varsity boys soccer against the Vineyard, JV field hockey, and JV girls soccer. And then the Island Cup game will be the following week, the 26th. Automobile tickets can now be purchased through the athletic office for $200 if you want to bring your auto over there, which is a big seller.
Yeah.
The last few years we've gone to the Vineyard, they've sold out all 50 spaces. So if you want to head over to the Vineyard with your car, it's $200, and that includes 2 passengers in your car. If you're just going over yourself as a passenger, it's $25 for ticket. All that through the Booster Club. And this Tuesday night, Boost Club has a meeting, 6 o'clock CPS, where they'll be talking about all these events, all these activities. And the Boost Club is always looking for volunteers to help with that and to sell the 50-50 and help turn out. Girls soccer right now is 2 wins, 3 losses. Boys, 2 wins and 4 losses. Field hockey, no wins, 6 losses and 2 ties. Volleyball, 2 wins and 4 losses. Cross country boys and cross country girls is 4 wins, 1 loss. Cross country boys is 4 wins and 1 loss. Nantucket golf team is 7 wins and no losses, so they're undefeated.
Oh, he might go to the corner, close to the goal line.
Barco's has changed its name to Boathouse. Same great tacos and burritos, but now adding burgers.
Right down to about the 2.
Actually, they're spotting it inside the 2, maybe at the 1. So it's going to be a 3rd down. So they have 2 chances to push it in here from the 1. And that has to be their major goal right now, is to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Yeah. Well, I think they probably go quarterback. I'm going to guess here. Quarterback sneak.
Yeah, that would be the play I would go. Oh, he dropped the ball.
They're not going anywhere.
He got in. They pushed him in. Quarterback dropped the ball, picked it up, went into the middle of the line, and then got a little bit of a push.
Part of the play.
Part of the play.
Drop the ball, pick it up.
The fumbleooski, is that what they called it?
Yeah, we could have called that.
Well, I got my 3 stars picked out, Dennis. As soon as you get yours picked out, we can call them.
All right, Dick, I got to go in my office.
You go in your office. Take your time. There's still plenty of time. There's over 11 minutes left in the game, but
Let's get the lights down there. Those should be a little brighter.
Yeah, I always said that.
Yep. It seems worse this year.
that end of the end zone is very dark. Yeah. I think they thought the lights from the Boost Club would help, but it doesn't. I think they thought the lights from the Boost Club might help out there, but they need another bank
Look
there.
at this.
Little pitch out, running the. Oh, nice tackle by the Whalers.
That was a big tackle.
85.
85, I'm there. 85 is Jeremy Cass.
Nice tackle there. Jeremy's a freshman defensive end. He did a great job there.
Again, all these kids are getting a lot of great experience tonight. I got my 3 stars, Dick, so whenever you're ready.
You guys look at the camera. Just look at the camera like that.
They're trying to manage us, Dick.
It's kind of hard. I'm past the management age. When you get your Medicare card, you don't have to be managed by anybody. You just do your thing.
All right, we're looking at 3 stars for the game.
3 stars.
Should we do them now?
Okay, you want to go first?
Put your glasses on.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
No, I'll go first.
All right, let me find my notes here.
Oh, I thought you were ready.
I'm ready. I just want to get them in my hand here.
Oh my God! Did you see that?
Because the weather was
I
heavy.
passed it. No one picked up the ball. At least
He was smart enough not to try to run it out. Yeah, that's all that Brighton had to do early in the game. Leave it in the end zone.
All right, Dick, we totally missed that. All right. My number 3 star is Mark Lewis, number 51. Played a great game on defense.
Good choice.
My number 2 star is Malik Bowden, and he had, what, 2 touchdowns?
2 touchdowns. I have him for a 75-yarder and a 55-yarder.
And my number 1 star tonight, I thought it was Joel McVicker. Played a strong 2-way game.
stay there, sit down.
Okay, good choices. I'm going to go with my number 3 star. The center, sophomore DJ Francis.
Wow.
No muffs on the centers, and
nice
control the middle of the line. My number 2 star is going to go to Darian Nagel. He had a touchdown. He had a nice open field tackle. He kicked 3 extra points. And my number 1 star is going to go to Malik Borden.
So we had to have one person to save.
So he returned, explosive return, and a lot of good things on on the defensive side of the ball also.
All right, a lot of linemen got some glory tonight.
Yes, and you got to keep your eye on the line because
Absolutely.
you know
They
if you don't have linemen, you don't have anything. Clock is running.
It is running? No, not for the timeout.
8:49 now.
Now it's running. All right, so Nantucket working your 1st and 10. Who's the quarterback here now? Let's get some of these younger kids' names in there.
Yeah. Number 25 is the
Look
quarterback.
at that little run, huh? That deserves another look. Let's look at that.
Sean Murphy's the quarterback.
Freshman, and Owen Wilson, a freshman wide receiver, running the ball. He made a nice spin move there, Owen did. So you're really getting into your bench when you have a couple of freshmen.
Elliot Corey, number 60, is the center.
Oop, there was a little movement there.
Number 10 is the running back there. That would be Manuel Amonte.
Another freshman.
Bring all the little kids in.
They're all in there.
3 freshmen in the backfield.
Number 14 is in the game. Of course, we don't have his number.
Some of the JVs aren't on this roster, but it's nice that some of those freshmen are getting in there, and we do have their names. So Nantucket, as we said, will go to 1-3. They get the bye week next week, and they'll get ready for the league. The league starts here on October 11th, Friday night, 5:30, part of homecoming. The homecoming game against Monomoy. And
number 53 is in there, Dick, for the Whalers.
If Nantucket is going to make the tournament, Dennis.
2 weeks from tonight.
2 weeks from tonight. If Nantucket's going to make the tournament, they got to win those 3 league games.
Absolutely.
Because it's a 4-team league. So it's either us, Monomoy, Sandwich, or Vineyard will get into the tournament. Whoever can win 3. And I think Nantucket is in the best place to win the 3. They got Monomoy at home, which will be a good game. The tough one will be Sandwich on the road, and then followed by the Vineyard on the road.
Yeah.
They're calling the 50-50 number up there, Dennis. We don't have any. They used to come over here and sell to us. They don't make it over here.
Number 85's in there at the end position. He's a tall kid. They're freshmen. He's going to punt.
85 is Jeremy Cass.
Don't pick it up. No.
He did.
Look at this. Oh!
Now we got a penalty.
The penalty should be on the tackle.
Face mask.
Yeah, the penalty should be on the tackle. 25 there. Everybody was moving away from it. 25 picks it up and almost breaks it.
Yeah.
So they're going to mark it down. That's going to be a face mask. That's going to get it to the 8-yard line. So Brighton is going to have first down, goal to go from the 8 with just under 6 minutes to go. And Nantucket brought in a whole, this might be almost a 3rd unit now. The main thing you want to look for, Dennis, is make sure you have 11 guys out there. You don't want to have 10.
You have more than 11, Dick.
You don't want to have 10. Well, maybe you have 12, yeah.
Remember the old days, Dick, when we used to, in the goal line, what we used to do?
It's so dark. It's so dark down there now. You could get 12 in. Yeah, you'd take one out and send 2 in.
And the referees would be going. Those are the days, Dick. We made the refs count.
The only time it didn't work is when somebody called a timeout and the refs had a chance to count. They didn't normally have a chance to count, but the timeout they kept going around.
I remember one time he came over and he said, the refs come over and he said, "You have 12 guys in there on that play?" No.
We wouldn't do that, sir.
No. Oh my goodness, those are the days, Dick.
All right, 1st and goal here. Right up the middle.
Oh!
Big hole there.
Quite a hole that he had open there. I think the ball carrier is number 7.
Another injury.
George. Number 7, I think, was the ball carrier. I think it's number 7 is down.
Somebody's looking for the trainer, I think.
Is that their own trainer?
That's their own trainer, yeah.
And the youngster's still down.
4:21 to go. Nantucket with a 48-6 lead, but Brighton right on the doorstep here, trying to punch another one in, make it look respectable. And you know, it's they'll be happy. They were happy to break the shutout. They're very happy. They're sort of earning this touchdown, even though it's against the backup players. They covered the fumble, punching it in, took advantage of the penalty to get good field position. Now they got to punch it in, and I think that's the ball carrier who took it down.
Yeah,
there.
it was the ball carrier, number 7, and he hasn't really moved yet. And
I think Dr. Leprey's out there.
Yep. He hasn't called.
He hasn't called for the ambulance up. He's going to walk over and say something to the coach, I think. I would assume the coach is out there. He relayed some information there. Doesn't seem to be in the panic mode,
No.
so. Oh, they want bring the cart out and pick him up.
Probably an ankle or maybe a. I think he's up. He's up. Oh, there we go. He's up. Number 7.
Number 7 made the run. Looked like he injured his leg ankle. There was no panic mode. Tim just walked over casually. He was going to get a ride off the field, but he gets
out before, Dick. He's the second time. But he had a nice little run up the middle.
Last week there was a middle school football game here Sunday morning.
Oh.
And there was 2 or 3 injuries. They were playing Taunton. 2 or 3 of the kids got taken to the hospital. One kid had to stay overnight, Sunday night, at the hospital. And then, was it a collarbone? Harry said he broke his collarbone.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard. I think Harry's right.
Was that a Nantucket kid?
No, this was a Taunton kid. And then the game ended in a tie, I think it was. But Nantucket had the ball in position to score, but they stopped the game because it took so long. The referees and the team had to make the boat. Not that there was another boat, but they wanted to get on the boat that they had the reservations for. They played the game at 10 o'clock in the morning. They're probably going on like a 2 o'clock boat. They didn't want to wait till 4 o'clock or whatever. But so the game did not end on a friendly turn because Nantucket wanted one more play, and the referee said, no, that's the end of the game. All right, Taunton here is, let's see, 4th down. This is it if they want to score their second touchdown. Brighton.
Go sweep. Oh, nice job.
And they're not going to score.
Good job, my 16. Good 16 for Nantucket. Okay. And that would be Gabriel Bouchard. We called his name before.
Yes, Gabriel, a couple of good plays here today. So Nantucket will take over on downs. The clock is running. We're under 3 minutes, so I think Nantucket will just about get off their 3 or 4 plays here, unless something spectacular happens in the form of a turnover or a long run. Nantucket won't punt the ball, but they may not even get to a 4th down here. Oh, wait a minute. Brighton's got another play? What happened?
I don't know, Dick.
I don't know either.
Maybe this. Well, they got one more play.
One more play.
And Whalers do the job.
They do the job again. So Nantucket officially takes over and downs. Now, I thought that was a 4th down previous. Maybe you miscounted.
Maybe I did. But then again, maybe both of us did.
I was calling Nantucket had the ball for 5 minutes, and all of a sudden Brighton is lining up over the ball. What do I know? Hey, this is my pajama time. My din-din. I'm late for my din-din. My mind is wandering here.
Fuzzy man. Fuzzy man.
I always had a fuzzy head. Now it's fuzzier.
122 left in this contest.
We haven't talked about the Patriots. 3-0 Patriots, 3-0 Buffalo. What are you feeling?
I think it's going to be a tough game. A lot of people not set.
Patriots are 7-point favorites. Do you think they're gonna cover?
They got a safety on.
Oh, a safety? Wow.
Yeah, they weren't even set. So they got the 8 points. The clock is running.
They may not get this kickoff. The officials don't want the kickoff because the kids are getting hurt on the kickoffs. They'll line them all up and they'll put the ball down, but the kickoff may never occur.
Clock is stopped.
He can punt it.
You can punt it or you can kick it off the tee.
Yeah.
Clock is running, Dick.
Yeah. So, Patriots favored by 7. Do you think they'll cover or not cover?
I think they're going to cover.
I think they're going to cover too. I think it'll be tough for a while, but I think the Patriots defense will wear them down.
Depends on their offense, I think.
The Patriots running game is at a standstill. They don't have a blocking tight end.
No.
I mean, Gronk's gone and no one else has stepped up. And they don't have a fullback now.
No, 2 seconds left.
You can give them that last play, yeah. They earn getting the ball back. So you can kick off from the tee or you can punt.
They're punting.
The referee's telling them to punt the ball.
They called it.
Okay, so that will do it. Nantucket wins 48-8. First win of the year. They go to 1-3. Brighton drops their second. They go to 1-2. We'll be here in 2 weeks. Bye week next week. No game. We'll be back here 2 weeks for the opening of the league, homecoming weekend. Everybody get out here and support your Whalers. 5:30 against Monomoy on October 11th, 2 weeks from tonight.
Well, Dick, great game for the Whalers today. They had all the keys to success. Good defense, great special teams, and they ran their offense to perfection.
They got everybody back on the field. A lot of nagging injuries in the early weeks. Didn't seem to have any nagging injuries tonight, so that was a big plus.
Good to see Usher and Burton back in the game.
Right. All right, so we thank Gino Gang, Harry Gang for working the technical controls behind the scenes.
Instant replay.
Instant replay by Gino. You saw it here tonight. We thank Dennis for calling today's game. This is Dick Herman saying good night for Whaler Sports TV. Remember to put a smile on your face each and every day, even if you're laughing at yourself. Go Whalers, go Patriots, and go
Bears.
Bears.